what I wrote on Twitter. This was what I wrote. I said, black women are the world's biggest race traders. White dudes ask weave wearing black chicks an amazingly racist question, and they answer him with glee. Yet when I say something similar, they get mad at me. They quick to try and get us to hating the white man when you've never seen one of them say no to dating the white man. Now, what I did was did my own little poem like he did, my own little rhyme, and my rhyme is very true. They will tell black men that you sucking the white man's dick, all these things. You're a sellout. Tell me I'm lying. They will tell you all these things about you and anything you say. And let me tell you, I've heard it my whole career that you guys have seen. Everything I do is because I want to kiss the white man's ass, suck the white man's dick. All of these things they'll say to me because I say something that's true. Yes, I was trying to rhyme. I did it on purpose because he had a rhyme. So you sit and you watch the way that they handle you and tell you doing something for the white man. But let me tell you what you've never seen them do. And when I said in my rhyme, you've never heard them say no to dating a white man. In something as slutty and disgusting as porn, there are white women who will still refuse to fuck black men. They'll say it. I think Alexis Texas was one of them. One will not do it. You know what you've never heard? You've never heard a black porn actress say, she will not fuck a white man. I won't do that. Why not? Why is it that a black woman has never said ever, ever, ever that I will not fuck a white man? As a matter of fact, they believe it makes them a higher class of porn actress if they only fuck white men. There are black actresses who will not fuck white men. And when they finally end up fucking who will not fuck nothing but white men. When they finally end up fucking black dudes, you know what happened to them? Their career failed and they were in the end. You know what that also looks like? Dating preferences. The show I did yesterday, wasn't it about that black girl who dates nothing but white men, but went on a pop the balloon show with a black man? And then you go look on her YouTube channel, and it was right after a white man dumped this bitch. It was right after that. So black men, let me tell you what we are. We are the person they fuck when they're down and out. We're not the person they fuck when they up at their highest. When they're at their highest, they won't fuck with you. Right, the girl who did with Zion. When they're at their highest, they won't fuck with you. When they're down, you can get it. You can get a black woman's pussy that been fucking white dudes a whole life when that shit don't work out for her. She'll go back to you. Now let me explain some more. So you tell me I'm a sellout for what I say about black women. Y'all try to get me off the internet. Ben tried to. You know who they didn't try to get off the internet? Ghetto gaggers. You know who they don't call sellouts? The black girls who do it. Why not? They actually are sucking the white man's dick. They actually are kissing the white man's ass. You have never seen a black woman get boycotted or kicked off of any damn blackness or told she can no longer come to the picnic because she got a white husband, because she got a white boyfriend. I pointed out that DJ Kid was able to fuck over 700, not only fuck, but take photos with over 700 black women. There's never been a black dude who's been able to do this. Never. Why is that? He was able to get 700 black chicks to fuck him raw and take pictures with him. How? If black women were not race traitors, why is it that white dudes don't have a problem fucking them? And these are the same people who then turn around and tell you that when you get money playing basketball, baseball, or football, that you should not be with a white woman. And if you are, you're a sellout. But nobody told Serena Williams that she was a sellout. This person wrote, Shonda Rhimes became a billionaire selling black women that powerful white man. That they can have a shot at that white man. Sure did. But I want you guys to see this video again, and there may be a couple of things you didn't see. Take a look.
Riddle. I'm loud and obnoxious.
Look at how she's looking in his mouth. Any man will tell you, if a woman's looking you in your mouth, what does that mean? Because let me tell you something. One thing that most people do not do, especially when it's somebody that you do not know, and they're just asking you a question. Men, what do we typically do? Put our head down and concentrate on what they're saying. Women will look you in the mouth if they're interested. They won't if they're not. Women will tell you that right now. Women are not going to sit up there and look at you like, because what women like to do is this look at you to let you know they're interested. She's looking this man directly in his mouth.
I like music that rhymes. I'm an eighth of the population, but I come in half of the crime. Who am I?
Right. She trying to fuck. Then women will let you know this.
I've had one too many shots. I don't know.
Come on, take a guess.
Look at what she does with her hand. First off, you have to recognize that her hair on her head is not hers. Why did this woman reach to the back of the hair that is on the back of her head to pull it to the front? That is another flirtatious move. And if there's any women out there that can tell this man that I'm lying, go ahead, tell him. This is this black woman with hair that she does not possess. She put this hair on, well, she possesses it because she bought it, and she had to put it in her head. She reaches to the back to pull it to the front. Again, watch how she subtly takes this hair that's out of the way so she wouldn't want it in the way. Normal person, you do not want this in the way.
Come on, take a guess.
She believes that this being flirted, and then see how she's trying to act like a white girl now, doing the whole look at the movements. She's trying to, because she knows he's white, and she's trying to be the white girl, this showing all those teeth, and this watch her movements.
It's a riddle.
Look.
Can I phone a friend?
Yeah, phone your friend.
The hair flipped back. Any woman, tell me if I'm lying. So after pulling this hair in the front, she then flips this back like that. Listen to how her accent changes. And then look who she brings over. Another black woman, this one with a blonde wig on. And another black woman with a wig on. So here's what you have, ladies and gentlemen, in front of this white dude. 3 different black women, all 3 of them with hair that don't belong.
Maybe all 4 of you can figure it out combined, all right?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm loud and obnoxious. I like music that rhymes. I'm an eighth of the population, but I commit half of the crime.
They both look at what she's doing. Look at him in his mouth. He knows he can fuck them both.
Who am I?
Black.
You are correct.
But we can't have a discussion where someone asks us, why aren't you interested in this woman? And we just simply say, I don't date women with short hair. Let that sink in. I don't date women with short hair made this dude to be a villain. A villain. Bro, you are breaking this shit down like Kevin Costner did at JFK. Back and to the left, says my man Brian. Right. I know that many times when you guys watch these things, and I have to tell y'all guys, as I watch things as a psychologist, I look at things and I'm like, I know there's more meaning to it than what you see, but I understand that people don't see it. There's a reason for that. But if you sit up there and watch and look at how they jumped up, and literally what they're doing is what women do. Women repeat behaviors that they believe makes things work with guys, meaning you're in VIP. If they seen this one girl dress a certain way to get in VIP, what will you see the next night with 100 girls? Women are followers. They're natural followers. They'll follow men. They'll follow anyone. They are followers. They believe that this is how white girls act. in order to get the white guy's attention. So let me tell you what that means. That means black girls know when they try to, when Chris comes back up here, when you try to pretend these people need to be taught, no, they don't. They know right from wrong. It's just like a child knows which parent they can act out with. They know that the behavior that I'm doing will not work with this parent, which means they know right from wrong. Black women know that the asshole attitude that they give black men, they can't give it to white men and get one of quality. Somebody tell me, am I lying? Why is it that Eve knows how to act now, but didn't act that way with black men? Why is it that Serena Williams knows how to act with her white man, but doesn't do it around black men? How is it that they know these things? Because they believe you're not worth the change. If a man knows to take out, if you ladies, if you find out your man been cheating on you with the side bitch, and he been taking the side bitch out to games, he been taking the bitch to the club, he been taking the bitch to dinner, but he didn't do it to you, it didn't mean he didn't know how to take you. It meant he didn't want to take you. He understood that it takes more to get her than it takes to get you. That's why he's doing it. It's the same thing when your girl do more shit for the side nigga than she do for you. She's not dumb. Have you noticed that when you're in a relationship with somebody, you got to keep telling them what to do? They know what to do. They just don't want to do it for you. You're not worth it. They just got insulted. Look at the glee in their faces. Look. Have not stopped showing their teeth.
You guys didn't win anything. I don't know why you got so excited, but
He then insults them again. You guys haven't won anything. I don't know why you're so excited. So the insult of the joke plus the second insult, and he knew he did it. That's why you see him do this with his nose. When he's doing that, he's doing it because he understands it's him, his confidence. That him touching his nose like this is him feeling himself. It's like, yeah, I'm the man.
Right? No, you serious?
you're right.
You're right, girl. Yes, giving each other a high five. Look at him, embarrassed for them. He can't believe it's that easy. Fellas, how many of y'all been in that position where you had to look over at your homeboys and couldn't believe it was that easy you about to fuck a bitch? Couldn't believe that the line you just used worked.
Is that our enemies found use for our women, right? And they continue to this day, even without slavery, right?
But you see what you just did? You ignored
But
what I just asked you. I gave you a perfect
the
example.
thing is that we can't have everybody using black women to some type of utility, and then we say we can't as the black men of this dynamic. Everybody else is using the black woman to their
Who's
benefit.
using them?
White people, the LGBT, Democratic Party, the trans, all that stuff. All those people are using black women.
When you say that everybody's using black women, you're saying the pretty girls shouldn't be out whoring. You're doing the same thing that me and a lot of other men have done. When we say, girl, you smart, you a lawyer, you a doctor, you shouldn't be drinking and fucking and being slutted out. And then you realize that's what I want for you. I probably should ask what you want for you.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that what you're saying that black men are unable to do with black women, everybody else is successful at doing
When did I
it. So
say
it
they
must
were
be something.
unable to do it? When did you hear me say that?
You said,
You
well,
tell me one time I said, since we've been talking, and the audience can tell me too. When did I say we were unable to do anything?
No, you didn't say it in those words. You said
Nope.
that if a person had to be coachable and had to be willing to listen. So
No, what the first thing I said was this. I said, this person has to know it's a problem. That was the first thing I told you. That was what I told you on the over on the thing. I said, they have to know it's a problem. And then once they know it's a problem, the next stage is they have to want to fix it. And what I pointed out to you is that black women know it's a problem, but they also know they don't have to fix it to keep fucking us. Matter of fact,
That's true.
anytime it looks like we don't want to fuck them, they shame us by calling us a self-hater. You hate your mama. These things. You're a sellout. You're a coon. They don't address what your issue is. When have they ever addressed what the black man's issue is? Because they don't have to. Because they programmed them to where a brother like you will jump in and tell me that I should find a better way to tell them what's wrong when they wouldn't listen to me and haven't listened to me, because they don't have to listen to someone who continues to fuck them. They never listen to you men who still fuck them. They don't have to, because you still fuck them. It's like your child. Does your child have to listen to you, tell them to clean the room? If you still take them to baseball practice, you still buy them new shoes. If you do everything that they expect for you to do, whether you do whether they do what you expect them to do at all, ever, do you think you'll get the best of them?
No, of course not.
That's the problem. White men wouldn't look at a black woman who's loud and tattoos on her neck and all this stupid shit. They wouldn't, and they don't have to. And black women know this.
Yeah, but
they tell us that our power is giving our power up to her. Biblically, you know where that's from? Samson and Delilah. Shakespeare, thank you. Samson and Delilah. His love meant giving up his power to her. And look who Delilah was. A Jezebel of sorts. They get off of draining your life force. A cruel woman wants to have. I had one. She didn't love me, but she wanted me to love her. She got a kick out of me giving myself to her. Samson and Delilah. A true woman gets a kick out of giving herself to you. And what did we see in that video with those 3 women walking up to that one man? Was it they required him to them, or did they give themselves to him? Did I lose you?
No, I'm listening. I didn't know if it was rhetorical or not.
Oh yeah, I'm asking. They gave themselves to him. I know you. It looked like you had froze for a second. But they gave themselves to him. So what I'm telling you is, it felt good for them to be on the giving end. There are women who will not cook for you and will cook for the side guy. One of the things that bother me the most about this is that y'all obviously see that black women hold black men to a higher standard than they hold themselves. And I wish that black men would stop allowing this to fucking happen. It is one of the most irritating things on earth to see these people say, hey, as a black man, you gotta handle things this way, say things this way, do things this way. And then as a black woman, I still hold the key to say, if I feel like you're a good black man, that bothers me. Because if you notice, black women still got a out in the perfect black man. They'll say, if I feel you're a good leader. Y'all never thought about that? When black women say, when I find a man that I feel it can be a good leader, I don't mind being submissive. Whenever you use if I feel, you know what that means? You get to judge. Imagine if you said, if I feel like that's a good coach and they can tell me the plays that I should run, then I'll run them. If I feel, to a person who does not want to give up power, that is the ultimate way of them not giving up power. That is like a king saying, if I feel there's somebody else that can run the kingdom better than me, I have no problem stepping down. When have you ever heard them say, you give some, I give some? Concession. When have you heard black women have a concession? And you don't, because they don't have to. Not with you. Again, those women don't know that man, and they immediately gave that man what they thought he wanted. That's what happens when a woman respects a man. She gives you what they think you want, before you even ask for it. You don't have to ask a bitch that loves you for shit. She just starts giving you things. Somebody tell me I'm lying. But my point was in that post that as soon as a black man has anything happen to him with a white woman, the job of the black woman seems to be to ha-ha him and fearmonger other black men. Somebody tell me I'm lying. Every time, if a black man is in a relationship with a white woman and anything fucking happens, if he stumps his toe, they're going to say ha-ha to that black man and fearmonger any other black men trying to do this. That's what you get. That's what them white women will do to y'all. Not that's what that white woman did to him. That's what them white women do to y'all. When you got more examples of white women not doing anything like that. Right. They don't even try to scare black dykes away from getting white women. They don't do that to them. But again, notice she couldn't even have a conversation with me without being insulting. Dumbass, you're too old to be this dumb. You know who they don't talk to like that? White men. You know who didn't get talked to like that? The white man who made the insulting joke. Do y'all know there's been several black women who did ghetto gaggers and then stopped doing ghetto gaggers and became pro-black? Telling you niggas what y'all need to do and how y'all need to stop letting the white man mistreat you. And I'm thinking, but you did. Even if you've changed, why do you get to talk down to black men after you done sit up there and did that shit to white men? Does anybody have an answer to that? Why is it that you go from being the white man's whore to now being the caretaker of blackness, and I gotta listen to you? I gotta listen to you tell me as a black man what I need to stop doing for the white man after you didn't let the white man do anything he wanted to do to you. That makes no sense. You should walk right in, sit your black ass down, and let somebody else with a better resume speak. But you think that because you're a black woman, that's good enough for your resume. Again, they're the biggest race traitors, because notice that every girl in that video had her hair not black. Have you noticed that if you try to talk to a black woman about actually keeping her hair looking black, she'll get mad? So we as black men love to teach blackness and being proud of what we look like to our children. They take that away from them at a young age. They insult them and other people who look black just like us. They're the ones who use the word nappy all the damn time. They're the ones who make jokes about how black you are. They're the ones who will make your daughter feel like the way she looks naturally is wrong. They're the ones who will try to tell your daughter being an intelligent, respectful young woman isn't a good thing. Being a bitch, put your hands on your hips, having a head full of fake hair, long fingernails, that's actually what being a woman is. They will take everything good and destroy it and give it to the white man whenever they get a chance. That is a damn shame, and that is number one thing to show you if you believe in a race traitor. That is it. You just watch 3 of them. Not one of them got mad at this white man making fun of them to their face, because to them, just like on ghetto gaggers, just like with anything else, as long as they're in the white man's presence, that's all they need. They treat the white man like that woman treated Jesus when she said, hey, I just touched her. I know if I touch the hem of your garment, I'll be saved. The white man is their Jesus. Don't believe me? Why do you think your black grandmama had you up there watching the 2 white men on the wall? You didn't have no pictures of your damn granddaddy on the wall, but you had a picture of JFK and you had a picture of Jesus on the motherfucking wall at your house growing up. That tells you everything you need to know about them. I'm Tommy Sotomayor.